It's cheap, it's on the streets, and anyone can find it. Coles County leaders say that's why heroin use is increasing throughout the area. The heroin epidemic hasn't just impacted the nation, it's also affected the Charleston community. Last night, an audience sat in awe as the chilling short film, The Heroin Project, played within Charleston High School's auditorium. CHS teacher Angel Warman watched the film just a few months ago and says she was so moved by the movie, she felt obligated to share it with the community. Warman says she was determined to take action after seeing the damaging effects of the drug on the youth.
Well, I think that we see it at the high school and at the middle school level and at the elementary level. It's the parents that have the addiction. So we see the residual effects of the students that come here and need the clothing, need the food, just need somebody to talk to about it.
After realizing the local impact of the drug, Warman and Charleston Middle School Principal Tim Keefe shared their idea of a forum to Charleston School Superintendent Todd Velardo. Velardo says raising awareness is the right thing to do, since many in the community are unaware of how many lives are impacted by the drug.
While we may not see the immediate impact or effects of illegal drugs, opioids in our schools, that doesn't mean that they don't exist in our community.
Following the short film, law enforcement and medical professionals brought attention to the increase of heroin overdoses and addiction. Dr. Derek Stout of Sarah Bush Lincoln Health System and forum speaker says he sees the dangers of the drug on a daily basis in the emergency room.
In the emergency department, we see the overdoses. Very few people come in if they don't overdose on heroin, so they generally come in by the ambulance. We have to treat them, give them the reversal agent. Sometimes we're not successful, and we can have some deaths, and we've had some deaths here in our county.
Charleston Fire Chief Steve Bennett says his emergency personnel have also seen the dangers of the addictive drug firsthand. In less than 3 months, Bennett says there's been 19 heroin overdoses. Health officials say the reversal agent, known as Narcan, is used by first responders and also at the hospital to bring back patients who've nearly lost their lives to the potent drug.
If someone stops breathing and we're able to get them Narcan in time, then that will save their life. As long as we've got enough Narcan to overcome whichever opiate they took. So that is a lifesaver. Without that, we'd have more deaths and a lot more people on ventilators.
To put a stop to the heroin crisis, Stout says educating the youth and public is a step in the right direction.
I think what we just did here, I think, is definitely a great start. I would like to see it probably be done in the middle school also, maybe even done with the students, because they need to know that the best way to prevent this is to prevent it. Once you start using heroin, it's very difficult to stop and get off that train.